I'm going to tell you something that almost no one notices at the supermarket these days. There are products that disappear from the shelves, and they won't be back anytime soon. I've been observing this for months, and there are 11 key items that people are letting slip by. But when you see number 8, you're going to be shocked because it costs less than $100 and it could save you from a major problem at home. Grocery prices are rising, and some products are already being sold randomly in several states, so planning your pantry now can save you money and stress. That's why I put together a free guide with 15 essential products you can get at stores like Aldi or Walmart to keep your family covered for 2 weeks without spending a fortune. The truth is, shortages didn't go away, they just changed form. Some items mysteriously disappear and reappear, and experts say they're quietly building up. So if you don't act soon, you could run out of what you really need. A small disclaimer before we begin. This video is for informational and home preparedness purposes only. Always follow the safety instructions for handling chemicals, matches, or food. We do not promote dangerous or illegal behavior. Now then, let's begin. 11. Black pepper. You won't believe it, but black pepper, that condiment we all take for granted, could soon be in short supply. Vietnam, which produces much of the world's supply, is facing its worst drought in 30 years, and the plants take years to recover. This isn't just about flavor. Pepper helps preserve food and can make the difference between good food and spoiled food. My home experiment confirmed this. The killer with pepper lasted for months. The one without pepper went bad in weeks. The solution? Buy whole peppercorns in bulk. They last for decades. They taste better, and you save a ton of money while everyone else is scrambling to get them. 10. Can lids. I know talking about can lids doesn't sound exciting, but hear me out. They're disappearing from store shelves, and the industry is on the verge of collapse because the machinery that makes them is old, fragile, and difficult to repair. Last summer, they were unavailable for months, and people were paying 4 times as much for just a few. Even if you've never canned anything, these lids are gold. They're perfect for resealing jars of rice, flour, or pasta. They can be reused dozens of times and can become an invaluable resource in any situation. I'm stockpiling a few dozen myself because the price is going up, availability is unpredictable, and in a year, they'll be nearly impossible to find. 9. White vinegar. Forget what you thought about cleaning products. White vinegar is a true hidden hero in your pantry. It not only cleans and disinfects, but also preserves food and can even help purify water in emergencies. Its production is more fragile than it seems. Imagine, and the shelves could be emptied overnight. With just a few dollars, you can stock up on something that lasts forever, and that, in critical moments, can be worth much more. Having vinegar on hand isn't just practical, it's smart survival. Do you think these products will continue to be in short supply this year? Let me know in the comments. 8. Basic iodized table salt. Forget Himalayan pink salt or gourmet salts. I'm talking about common table salt, the kind that has literally shaped history. In the time of the Roman Empire, soldiers were paid in salt because it was vital for survival, and even today, your body can't live without it. Just to stay alive, you need about 1/4 teaspoon a day, and that's not counting cooking or preserving food. Salt preserves meat, ferments vegetables, and replenishes the electrolytes you lose through sweat, preventing dizziness, confusion, and even death. Although it's cheap today, production depends on mines and salt flats that are being affected by extreme weather. So, storing it properly isn't a whim, it's an investment. Survive. 7. Baking soda. Imagine a product we all have at home but rarely appreciate: baking soda. During Argentina's economic crisis in 2001, it was more valuable than money itself, and for good reason. It instantly relieves heartburn. It soothes insect bites. It works as emergency toothpaste and even neutralizes bad odors. It can even put out small kitchen fires and save your bread if you run out of yeast. Plus, it's an effective cleaning and unclogging tool, and if stored properly, it lasts forever. With prices rising and mines aging, having it on hand is more than practical. It's essential. If you've experienced shortages of any of these, share your story below. 6. Yeast. During lockdowns, we saw a simple ingredient like yeast turn into gold. It disappeared from shelves in a matter of days as everyone experimented with baking at home. But yeast isn't just for bread, it multiplies your food and can even be used to make alcohol, useful in emergencies. Store packages properly. Sealed in the freezer, yeast can last for decades, and creating your own sourdough starter gives you endless yeast with just a little flour and water each week. In real crises, maintaining hope and access to staples like bread can mean the difference between giving up and persevering. That's why understanding how to preserve and produce yeast isn't a luxury, it's a practical and powerful survival strategy. 5. Matches. Though they may seem like something from the past, matches remain a key resource that many underestimate. Today, they are produced in a few old and fragile factories, making their availability more uncertain than it seems. Unlike disposable lighters, which fail, break, or run out of gas, a well-preserved match works instantly and requires no maintenance, especially if it's waterproof. In real-life situations like camping and steady rain, they can mean the difference between a miserable existence and getting a fire going in minutes. Moreover, their ease of use, low cost, and utility in emergencies make them a valuable resource even to swap. That's why having a small stash of reliable matches isn't overkill, but a smart way to be prepared. If you want to be prepared, subscribe and join our community. 4. Frying and cooking oil. We all use cooking oil every day, but almost no one knows how much to store or how to keep it. This staple, like canola or soybean oil, is surprisingly sensitive. It deteriorates quickly when exposed to air and light, and its price goes up when there are supply chain issues. Storing it in small bottles in a cool, dark place and adding vitamin E can keep it fresh for much longer. Plus, it's an amazing source of calories that helps each meal go further and taste better. Basically, having properly stored oil not only saves money, but it also saves your dishes and your daily energy. 3. Bleach for disinfecting. Almost all of us have this tucked away under the sink and barely use it. Pure chlorine bleach, no fragrances or fancy versions. This simple product not only disinfects, it can clean surfaces, dishes, and clothing, but it can also save lives by purifying contaminated water with just a few drops. But be careful, chlorine loses strength over time, so you need to replenish your supply every 6 months, store it in a cool, dark place, and never mix it with other dangerous chemicals. In natural disasters or water outages, a little bleach becomes liquid gold, instantly purifying water, while boiling it requires time and fuel. For less than $1, you can ensure drinking water for hundreds of gallons, turning something common into your best ally in emergencies. 2. Instant coffee. Forget what the purists say. Instant coffee is a silent survival hero. It's not just about flavor, it's about energy, focus, and a mental boost when everything seems to be collapsing. Plus, it lasts for decades without losing caffeine or freshness, unlike ground coffee, which spoils quickly. In extreme situations like disasters or intense volunteer work, a simple jar can change everyone's mood and productivity. And not only that, in any barter or crisis, instant coffee becomes liquid gold, more valuable than many other everyday luxuries. Before revealing number 1, share this video with your family or friends. 1. Batteries. We all know we need batteries, but almost no one has enough for emergencies. Batteries are indispensable. Flashlights, radios, toys, remote controls, everything depends on them. Production is concentrated in a few countries, and materials like lithium and cobalt are becoming increasingly expensive driving up prices and decreasing availability. For your backup, alkaline batteries are the best. They last up to 10 years if stored in a cool, dry place, while rechargeable batteries lose their charge over time. Having batteries isn't just convenience, it's power. In a prolonged power outage, they'll be your most valuable resource. And maintaining a good supply today can save you a big problem tomorrow.